I don't. It's just supposed to be service to others, but like I just got a visit from the guy from integrative medicine, and it's like he's sort of like the people that he's like the whole state of California is like a different breed of person for me. But what's interesting is like we now like talk about Francis Parker and stuff. Like I did, is like a type of person like reads a different material. But what's funny is I'm actually playing part of your like game and the experiment and everything. So right that I'm like the right wing guy. But it's funny how that's true too. I mean, it's not the people next door like. Maybe in the game or like we don't know, but no, the guy who runs this integrative medicine, at this point, he knows sort of like the new Earth came or whatever the hell. We don't know, but here's the thing that's funny. Maybe I should make a video about it because I had to like give away my secret, and I've never talked about it in a video. I haven't. People down here, I'm not from here. I like would never come to a place like this. I like ended up here and like because there was a design or like the microchips and stuff like no. But wait a minute, I gave away my secret. I have a secret. I mean, down here, sometimes a guy is so smart, it's like he's crazy. And people, like, maybe you're a savant. Or like, no one's ever met anyone like me down here before. By the way, my friend Jesse, who like went to parties in San Francisco, like he would always say, like, Steve, don't go to San Francisco. He said, you're too evil for that place. The gay guys he's just a mean person. Like, no, it's not. I gave him my real secret. It's not Francis Parker. I mean, it is Francis Parker. I didn't read that. I mean, no, I gave him the real secret, and it was so unfamiliar to him. I mean, I knew it would be. I thought that was about capitalism. Like, no, it's not about capitalism. I thought about Ayn Rand. Did you read about capitalism? I know. That's what they say, or the people read novels or something. I know she was writing in the 20s. I mean, I read them when I was 19 too. I mean, but she was writing in the 1920s. I only enjoyed them because my father owned the corporation. But I mean, it's not like that's not what. No, I said that's not what objectivism is. But I gave it my secret. My textbook. I mean, I did though. I've been reading since I was a kid. I never did. Right, and he was like, oh, he'd never seen it before, heard like what it says inside such a thing. Like, right here it is. Yeah, this is it. Hello, it's the objectivist epistemology. It is. That's what shaped your narrator's like mental architecture and everything. And the thing is, it was so unfamiliar to him. Like, what does it say in such a book? So it was about capitalism. But that's not his fault. Between the liberal education and the fact that whoever's coming to objectivist thinks it's about capitalism and this, I mean, but no, but people like me and my uncle was like shot. That was one of that really was like a mystical synchronicity. He was like shot right when I got like thrown out of the apartment. That really that's a universe thing or something. My right-wing uncle was shot. But no, what is a right-wing guy? Like, what's that all about? Then what about like Chomsky and the right-wing guy and the fascist and the left? What am I playing in your game? What the fuck we're doing? But I mean, this thing. It's unfamiliar to all of you, whoever you are. But this is it's not that I read this. Wait, why can't you read this? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Like this is unapproachable to that guy or to like anyone or whatever. I'll tell you exactly why. But this is how it ends up. We're like down here in your weird thing. Like if someone's a guy, he's so smart. It's like he's crazy. Like I mean, that's how it would be. This whole thing is like an objectivist comes to like San Francisco. Like I thought of one of the things I could do after this bugged out event like down here would be like go on like lecture tours with to talk to the objectivists about what we've learned about people who are unaware of objective reality. True. He was so. Touching it like this, but why is it that you can't read this in a university? Because where you're educated, it's true, and where he's educated, right, is to say like what's wrong with this? What is the alternative position? Like it's like you're supposed to read something and then say but Freud says this, so like Kant says this, or like that's how you're supposed. Maybe it's part of being educated. Graduate school is like you criticize immediately what someone says or what someone reads, or like you give the alternative position. Right? They don't know about this. And he did. What do you call? He first also she was this is deep, or he didn't know, but he didn't have an adjective for it. But he also didn't know what to say. Like he didn't bring to mind any other author or anything to compare it to, or any unfamiliar type of like philosophy. I know, but like, what do you say about it? There's nothing for someone like that. Just say they're educated like you. They're all of California is educated that way. There's nothing to say about it. That's what objective reality is like. But what is the alternative? What do you put it into debate with? Nothing. That's what it's. But it's so unfamiliar to him. This is the philosophy of your narrative. This guy's so smart. He's crazy. Maybe this guy's a savant. Like This is why this might be the conservatives, like, people think we're mean because, like, they don't talk to people a lot of times, like, because, like, they don't live in they don't live in objective reality. I mean, you know, you put me in your jump room, and then Marxist experiments, and they do a thing here, and people come around, like, your Facebook page, like, what? There is only one reality, though. I mean, you're paranoid. I mean, you should get out of town, and the number is at the 13, and, like, this guy, like, nothing phases him. I mean, by the way, this is, like, so weird, though, that I'm in your thing, but it's like, it's not, because you do have a right-wing guy, but, like, partly because I'm an objectivist. But you don't even know about that, because what that would be called in, like, your liberal college is, like, right, this person believes there's a truth. Like, that you can know truth. And, like, part of being educated in America now is, like, that there is no truth, by which they mean, like, there's no objective reality, by which they mean there's no way to know it. No, but there is. You just don't know it. You don't know my philosophy. But you can't buy this because you think it's, like, about capitalism. Fucking, I hate your town. Fucking, this is getting funnier.